I want to go back to what Bob was talking about, and that is the concern of Republican senators. There is an active duty drag queen in the U.S. Navy who's been invited to be a digital ambassador. The senators came out and said, look, like part of the concern was that the individual was doing it on TikTok. The other concern was, is this professional? Is this the right way to go about things?
Well, look, I think
when you got a recruitment shortage.
I think this is a sign of a bigger issue. And so Dave McCormick ran for Senate in Pennsylvania last year, wrote an article in the Wall Street Journal last month about this, identifying this, American exceptionalism crisis that we're having as a country. There are a number of things that we can do, that our schools can do, promoting, this sense of service and the American spirit, and also finding, more incentives to join, more, with school, with other reasons for people to join the military. The fact that we're talking about using an influencer, and I don't care if it was a drag queen or, my sister doing an Instagram influence, it just seems like we are up against major competitors in the world like China.
You think it dovetails with the lack of patriotism? Like we saw that survey out from the Wall Street Journal like a month ago or something. Is this just sort of the extent?
I do. I think
we're talking about recruitment numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think it's something that as a society, and frankly, the woke left has pushed to the back burner in places of Instagram and TikTok. I mean, we need to refocus and realign where we are as a society.
The woke left has pushed it to the back burner. That's interesting because the woke left are some of the most patriotic Americans in this country. They just want a better country and a more perfect union and want to be treated fairly. But the reality is if we're not meeting our numbers, we have got to figure out new ways to recruit, expansion of recruiting, going where we traditionally have not recruited. Doesn't bother me that gentleman who acts or engages in drag, he doesn't do it in uniform. In fact, he takes his job very seriously, and there's nothing wrong with that if he proves to be an effective influencer and getting these recruitment numbers up. I have no problem with it.
You know what people want by and large? When you put your money in the bank, your money's going to be there.
That's a real question.
It's a real question right now.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.